Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, July 11th.
History should always be remembered.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office celebrated 106 years this past Sunday. In honor of that, Sheriff Rick Staley says yesterday they buried 2 time capsules. Staley tells us what's contained in the anniversary time capsule to be opened on July 9th of 2067, when the FCSO celebrates 150 years.
Photos and news articles from the 100th anniversary celebration, centennial badge, challenge coin and pin, and many other items that are specific to the 100th anniversary of the Sheriff's Office.
A second time capsule commemorates the FCSO Operations and District 3 building that opened in December of last year. That one will be opened on the 50th anniversary of the new Sheriff's Office Operations Center in 2072. It contains
the eviction notice and writ of possession evicting the Sheriff's Office from the courthouse, a USB drive with time-lapse of building construction. Hopefully that will still play in 50 years from now. Other USB time-lapse of the building construction are face masks that was used during COVID-19 and various challenge coins, along with many other memorabilia items.
Sheriff Staley said honoring the history of the department also led to another project.
And that is why we also opened our History Museum in the public lobby of the Sheriff's Office, which continues to grow and be expanded on as we find new items for the museum.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. Quite a few topics will be discussed at the upcoming Palm Coast City Council workshop.
Today's City Council workshop includes a full agenda. Brittany Kershaw, Director of Communications and Marketing for the City of Palm Coast, takes a brief look at the highlights.
Several important topics will be discussed, starting with an in-depth look into the proposed general fund budget for fiscal year 2024. This will include a look at the trim or millage rate options for City Council to discuss. Following that, the Finance Department is going to provide information on implementing a franchise fee agreement with Florida Power and Light. This would serve as a new revenue option to maintain the current roadway system for arterial and residential roads throughout the city of Palm Coast. The Stormwater and Engineering Department is set to discuss the city's pavement management program, and they'll also talk about proposed funding options. The IT Department is going to provide information relating to a contract for the management of the Ralph Carter Park cell phone tower with Diamond Communications. This agreement would allow them to co-locate on the tower with the existing carrier, which is T-Mobile, and it would allow them to market the tower to other carriers. Co-locating carriers can reduce the number of towers that are needed in an area.
The meeting begins at 9 a.m. and the public is invited. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
It's time for Christmas in July in Flagler County. The Flagler Beach Police Department is proud to announce the summer version of Toys for Tickets titled Christmas in July is returning in 2023. Citizens who receive a warning citation for a minor traffic infraction or a parking offense can volunteer to participate in the program that benefits the youth of our community. Flagler Beach Police Chief Matt Downey.
We created toy vouchers where if you can afford to buy a gift for a child that you'll never meet, you're going to get a warning. And if you can't pay for a toy, you're still going to get a warning. So it's a way to educate motorists.
The program is going on now through Sunday, July 30th. At the end of the campaign, the police department will turn over all donated toys to their nonprofit partner in this initiative, Christmas Come True. Why should kids get vaccines early?
Flagler County Medical Director Dr. Stephen Bickle said on a recent episode of Flagler Health Matters that they give vaccines as the diseases come.
Diseases like measles, mumps, chickenpox, those just spread like wildfire in kids under 5. So we wanted to vaccinate people before their exposure came about.
Bickle said that with kids in close contact with each other in schools and daycare settings, they're passing any number of germs to each other, and vaccines will keep them safe. You can listen to Flagler Health Matters on WNZF Saturday mornings at 11:30 or on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, why not vaccinate infants? From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.